Friends and colleagues, in this episode, I'd like to talk to you about a very important visit our Honorable Prime Minister is on right now. He has gone to United States to attend the historic Quad meeting. Of course, after that he would speak in the United Nations. The Quad meeting is called historic, at least for two reasons, by the observers. One, the American president, by far the most powerful member in the group, will formally host the Quad meeting since he took over as the president of the United States. People are wary of Joe Biden because he has proved to be more unpredictable than his predecessor. The sudden and messy withdrawal of American troops without putting a robust security structure in place is a test case of Biden's unpredictability. Likewise, he has recently announced a new partnership between two members of the Quad and United Kingdom, which is acronymed as AUKUS, Australia, United Kingdom, and United States. Observers are wondering whether another security alliance was necessary in Indo-Pacific region when the Quad comprising USA, Australia, Japan and India already exists. Will it not dilute the importance of Quad? It is so far incomprehensible why suddenly Biden did it. Of course, United States got a contract of around 66 billion US dollars to supply nuclear submarines to Australia. That was done by cancelling an ongoing contract between France and Australia. France is naturally peeved and America feels that they have bagged a good contract. But these are usual things in any bilateral trade. Should that have prompted Biden to sign a security partnership with these three countries? But if you look at such trilateral arrangements, we have AUKUS, which is between Australia, United States and New Zealand, another trilateral security partnership. So no big deal. But in the context and the time that has given birth to this new partnership raises many questions. It is good for United Kingdom because they were looking for new pastures after their exit, quite a controversial exit from European Union. The Anglosphere, consisting of UK, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, was almost dead. But by signing this contract with the Anglosphere country, United Kingdom has revived the spirit and the life of Anglosphere. So good for Britain. Good for Australia because it has Uncle Sam and a mother country at their back to defend them against any possible bullying, coercing or aggression by China. What about India? I think Indians have missed the bus. The reaction is also undiplomatic and uninspiring by the Indian government. If Biden has confused the leaders in Indo-Pacific and elsewhere by announcing a new security partnership consisting of two members of Quad, thereby diluting the critical importance of Quad as a counterweight to China, the reaction from India has compounded the confusion. The Foreign Secretary said that AUKUS is not relevant to Quad. When two of its members are there, there would be some overlap with the Quad. And he also said Quad is not a security dialogue. I think the quadrilateral dialogue, the name itself signifies the importance and the engagement in security sector. So to separate it from AUKUS and to say that Quad is not security and it is perhaps a socio-economic exercise that may be a diplomatic gaffe, but quite an unstrategic thinking. Quad has to be a security arrangement to counter the aggressive expansionism of China in the area. Many countries are feeling the pinch, a heavy pinch, let alone India, Japan, Australia, Philippines, India, and we had to organize massive military build-up at a heavy cost to counter the threat from China. So we do need a strong security alliance in Quad to put China's ambitions out of Indo-Pacific region. I think the best strategy would be to invite Britain to join Quad while they may have AUKUS. That will dispel the distrust of the countries, and India should use its all diplomatic might to persuade its fellow members, Australia and United States. Our Prime Minister will be meeting the leadership, Scott Morrison and Biden, and of course the Japanese Prime Minister, to urge them not to dilute the significance and the activities in Quad.